Hello, welcome into the PHNX Bets show. I'm your host, per usual, Damon Farrell, at Damon Dog. And we already got one comment here. RPV official, we sucks. And yesterday, this is true, we did sucks. We sucksed bad yesterday. We're in the Four Peaks mini bar.
Don't put this on me.
Well, it says we, so I thought we were in this together as a team. Guess not.
You made the picks.
I thought we were a team.
I wasn't
Jacob.
even here. You can blame it on Leah. I didn't even produce this show yesterday.
It's true. I will blame it. You know what? Let's clean slate. Let's blame it on Leah. Let's just call it Leah's fault. I'm down with that. I've always been down with that. And I'm down with getting a little bit better today. Yesterday, let's just go through the slate real quick. Just full disclosure here. I celebrate the wins, so let's really revel in the losses. We got Michigan versus St. John's. I took the Johnnies. I thought the Johnnies were back. Rick Pitino, they were at home, Madison Square Garden. Michigan's not that great. St. John's loses by 16 when I took their money line at minus 148. It was a 20-point game in the second half. Really had no shot there. Then the Defen lock. We usually hit our Defen locks, not this time. North Florida -5 against South Carolina State. Jacob would have loved that one yesterday. Not only did
That's real degenerate energy.
Yeah, and I felt great about it. And not only did North Florida not cover -5, they got dog walked by South Carolina State yesterday. Really bad game. Ended up a 10-point game for South Carolina State. Was a 23-point game at one point in the second half. Another just horrific loss. And then the last bet from yesterday, Stephon Diggs to lead the game in receiving yards. He goes out there with 3 catches for 34 yards. Gabe Davis has 2 catches for 56 yards last night and leads the Bills and leads the game because Cortland Sutton has 53. That was a very doable bet. You know what? The other two, they are what they are. They suck.
Doesn't help that Josh Allen is quite possibly one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL.
He sucks.
But, sorry, Sean.
But Sean's not watching.
Sean was not happy with me last night.
Sean's not watching, so it's fine. I just want to say, I'm looking at this here. The leading receiving total in that Bills-Broncos game was 56 yards, Jacob. I stand by the Stephon Diggs call. The other 2 were bad calls. That's on me, and I'll wear them. But that one was a good call. That's not on me. That's 3 catches for 56 yards. Stephon Diggs has to get that. He has to.
Now, when his quarterback throws 4 interceptions on the first play of a drive.
Let's just go full disclosure here on this show. I had a big betting slate yesterday. I also won my 2 futures bets before I was the host of this show that I would have given out. But Gunnar Henderson, Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll, Rookie of the Year, no big deal. Won about $200 on those 2 bets. So we were still positive yesterday. But I also put down a lot more on my slate. And I did well on all of the picks I didn't give out on this show. I even said on this show, it wasn't one of my official picks, but I said, why not toss a -130 Josh Allen interception? He throws one 2 minutes into the game. It was a bad day yesterday. I picked bad picks. And today we're back and we got some MACtion football to bet on. So let's get into a tasty nugget. And like I said, I'm feeling a lot better about this slate. We got Eastern Michigan taking on Akron today in some MACtion football. This is what you bet on Tuesdays. And Eastern Michigan is fighting for a bowl game, and Akron stinks. So this is kind of just the thought process here. Eastern Michigan, we're at home. Akron is 2-8, 1-5 in conference. Eastern Michigan needs to win their last 2 games of the season to make a bowl game. They're at home, like I said. They're competing for a bowl game. Akron's the worst team in the conference in the MAC. The only thing that's scary here is MACtion can get weird. It really can. But I think Eastern Michigan, who's been a decent team the last couple of years, beat ASU. I don't know if anyone needed to be reminded of that. But as I get a bird from Jacob behind the scenes. But Eastern Michigan, the Eagles. It's time to soar. It's time to fly, and hopefully they take care of business against Akron. I do like that bet a lot. The title of the show, we're bouncing back today. I'm feeling good about these bets, and now we gotta. It's a big swing. It's not really that big of a swing if we're keeping it a buck, but it is plus money, and I needed to call it something, so we're going with a big swing, and it's CSUN, California State, whatever the hell, Northridge.
That's pure degenerate energy.
Yeah. I mean, but do you know who they're playing, Jacob?
No.
Chicago State.
It's pure degenerate energy, Damon. If you can't even say the name of this school.
I literally said it. Cal State Northridge.
No, you said whatever at the end of Cal State.
And then I changed
something.
it to Northridge. We'll play it back after the show, but I said Northridge afterwards. CSUN moneyline. They're playing the Chicago State Cougars. Chicago State, Jacob, did you know Chicago State has not been, they were not favored in a game for years until last year when they played a former Division I team, the Hartford Hawks. I think they're the Hawks. They played Hartford. They were favored for the first time in years last year in one game. This year, they're favored in this game against Cal State Northridge. Cal State Northridge is a decent squad. They are. You laugh all you want. They lost to Stanford by 9 points. That's not bad. Stanford's first game of the season, they lost by 9 points, less than 10 points. Chicago State is horrific. Chicago State lost to, let's see this here. They lost to Bowling Green by 39.
Instead of the new Damon's Dogs graphic, it needs to be Damon's Degenerates.
we can do both. It's the Hungry Dog, and then we could do Damon's Degenerates. Yeah, they lost to Bowling Green, I'm sorry, by 29, but it's still a terrible loss. I see CSUN, they're underdogs. I mean, why wouldn't we bet on them? Chicago State's terrible. They're so bad, they shouldn't be favored against anybody. Give me plus money on that. And we got one more pick for you today. It is the Deefin Lock, and we are coming back with a vengeance on the Deefin Lock today. It's Duke Moneyline, minus 192. The title of the show, we're bouncing back. And the Duke Blue Devils are bouncing back today against Michigan State. Are we seriously? We can't be mad at them. They lost to the Cats. I mean, everyone loses to the Cats. It's U of A.
Southern tried not to. They turned it over 23 times against Southern.
Jacob, I'm not sure if you're aware, but U of A covered a 31-point spread against Southern yesterday. So I don't know.
I watched the whole dang game. I produced that show.
It wasn't particularly close.
But if you listen to the show, you would have thought that was a bad game.
Well, they started off really bad in the first half, but the second half went fine. Duke is not going to start off with 2 losses in their first 3 games. Michigan State, they lost to James Madison. It's on a neutral court. I see Duke taking that one. And you can take all of these bets on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. DraftKings Sportsbook app, they got all kinds of boosts for us today. They have a NBA midseason tournament boost that I was looking at. They have a 50% NBA profit boost on a NBA parlay or same game parlay. They have a no sweat NBA parlay today. So they have all kinds of stuff, especially in the NBA, on boosts and stuff that you can bet on. And they have all kinds of stuff like this all the time. Just depends on the day. Sometimes there's NHL, sometimes there's NFL, sometimes there's college basketball. But DraftKings is always hitting us up. Our friends over at DraftKings Sportsbook app. It's my favorite app to bet on. It's not really even a question. And we're deep into the NFL season, guys. And we got to make every second count. DraftKings Sportsbook, you can make the most out of every single game day. Bet on your favorite teams for a shot at winning big bucks. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting 5 on any matchup. And get in on the DraftKings Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the NFL. Download the app now and use code PHNX. New customers can score $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on the NBA, only on DraftKings Sportsbook with code PHNX. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. Connecticut help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Bill Casino and Resort Kansas. Licensee partner Golden Nugget, Lake Charles, Louisiana. 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms for eligibility and deposit restrictions. Terms of responsible gaming resources. What a disclaimer. What an ad read. No mistakes. That's what we do on this show. And there's going to be no mistakes tonight, Jacob. That's right. These are hitting. You know what? I used that NBA boost. I'm just going to say it right now. I used it on the Miami Heat against the Charlotte Hornets tonight. Heat are minus 198. Put that boost on it. Brought that down to minus 150. Feels like a good bet. Yesterday, my extra bet that I threw out there, it hit. This one hopefully hits as well. Make sure you're going to Burrito Express, guys. We love Burrito Express over here. We talked about it yesterday on the show. Burrito Express, my favorite burritos in the Valley. Make sure you're supporting them. They support us. Support local businesses. And if you're in the East Valley, there's definitely a location within a stone's throw of you. That's just the truth. There's locations all over the East Valley. But make sure you hit up that Tempe location on University there. That's their marquee location. They like to support ASU athletes. They don't just support the football team. They don't just support the basketball team. They support the softball team, women's sports. We love to see that. They bring in food to the office. We love those burrito boxes when they bring them in. So grab a burrito, follow Burrito Express on Twitter at BurritoEXP. That's the show, guys. Those are the 3 picks. Let's win today. Let's bounce back. That was a bad day yesterday. We laid it out for you.
We sucks.
It was a bad day. It was the first bad day in a long time. But the thing is I'm man enough to put my hand up and say, hey, I fucked up. That's on me. Today we come back with a vengeance. Yeah,
I gotta get ready for Dorch. Let's get out of here.
Jacob's got to get ready for Dorch. This is the PHNX Bets Show. I'm Damon Farrell at Damon Dog. That's Jacob _ Franklin 4 behind the Mac. Follow at PHNX _bets. Follow at PHNX _sports. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We always appreciate your guys' support. And peace, love, and let's bounce back.
We all silly like the mayor.